Hey, what's up? 6.5 here, and today we're going to be doing some messing around with two good plugins that I'm going to be testing out for tag team. And let's go. So, the infamous, let's just bring it over this side. The infamous Lord Algae mixed down from Waves. Yes, this is the demo. And the other demo is Streaky Color Box. No, we're gonna see. Yes, it is on for 30 minutes and it gives this, but everybody got the right to do whatever they want with their demo. To me it's a little unfair, but still, it's demo. So, and it's your software. Do you feel like doing that's okay? Right. So this was gonna cut out momentarily every couple of seconds. So yeah. All right. Anyhow, so the thing with this is Chris Lord Algae himself would have said is a set and forget. That's what he said. I have a track here that I would download from Cambridge or Berkeley. It's a site where you can get these stems, not stems, or the multi-track, sorry, for songs that you can mix if you want to, or you can get the whole songs if you want to master. I cannot remember. I just really can't remember sometimes. Anyhow, so it is not mixed. This is the not mixed session. These are the multi-tracks. There's a difference between multi-tracks and stems. These are multi-tracks. Stems would be like if you had a mic bus, you had 3 different mics in one, and you mix them all into one. If you had all the guitars, so like you had, I don't know, lead guitar, electric guitar, whatever, and you put it in a bus and you mix it down, and it was in that would be a stem, right? These are multi-tracks. These are individual tracks made by individual instruments, right? So yeah, actually that was I learned that a little while ago. Yeah, being as a DJ, here, get the stems, but no, you get the multi tracks. But then it depends what sort of remixing or the producing you're doing. Yeah, I do both. So it was a little new for me. Anyhow, enough of that. So this is what it sounds. Let me see if let's play this tune. Play.
Dope. Street. Cat.
Right, like I said, it's no mixing, so it's just raw. Alright, let me see if I could do a little something. Even though it sounds okay. But still, let me try out something. I know this is not a mixing tutorial, but I just like this. No, I'm not gonna pan anything. Right. Just a little quick something. We got it live here. What I did not do was mix it into here because I just wanted to see how it's. I just wanted to see how it sounded, so I didn't do any mixing into the final mix bus thingy that Lord Algae get the mix down. And I don't really do that, I don't know. I just don't do that. I gotta get my mix right, and I don't depend on the final mix bus per se, unless it's like for final, to really add some punch or whatever. But I don't really mix into the stuff. I guess I came from a different school. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to turn on the mix down and see what's going to happen. From the top, let's go. Okay, you can see something happen. You can hear something happen. Added a little more flavor. Nice. It brought up some highs. It sounds really balanced. Yeah, it brings us a life to the track. Like a oomph, you know. That's really good. It really works. This is mainly for rock, though. I think you can, if you want to, you can use it for all genres. But Chris Lord Alge is known for the rock legends and stuff. But if you know what you're doing, you could make it work for anything actually. But so far so good. Let's go. He said this is just he said to set and forget. But let's try out some presets. Let's see how they go. Just obviously every preset is not going to suit the particular track. Sometimes you could do the preset. Presets are your friends. It's a good starting point, and then you could maneuver to how you want it to sound like. They got some people that will say, no, don't use presets. It's up to you. You can use presets if you want, or you can use presets. You can not use presets. It's all up to you, but presets are your friends, in my honest opinion. So what we're going to do is set it back to start me up, which sounds pretty good. One of the things that you can do with this is that you can do the taste. You can go up and down to taste. At its bass, that will fix the bass. The treble obviously would fix the treble. The glue, that would, I'm thinking SSL, the SSL compressor type, and then drive with saturation and distortion. Pretty simple modules. And then there's the under the hood thing, so I don't know exactly what's going on under the hood. Probably the down whirls and the white C's and the white noise could, if they're interested, or if they've already done this, you can go and check with those guys. They do a great job in analyzing the plugins and stuff. But for right now, I'm just checking to see how it sounds. I mean, even if it's tricking my ear, as long as it sounds good, that's all I care, and that's all what the client cares about. Anyhow, let's go. That's like an unpopular opinion, but okay. Are you gonna try out the bass? Yep. Now, mind you, from a mixing perspective, like if I turn up, like if there's a setting, first off, I gotta check my track first without it, and then I will adjust this to suit, so that I would know, okay. And then even if I bring this up, I can still bring down or up the bass to taste how I want it. So if you're new to mixing and you may be a little intimidated by what people say, just create your own journey and work according. Don't be afraid to experiment, right? So like if it's a set and forget, so they say, you could turn up the bass, and if it doesn't sound good, you can go in and EQ and set it to how you want it, or how it sounds good, scientifically and artistically. Anyhow, continuing. Okay, okay, the bass actually sounded good. I just lowered it down. I just got carried away. Then it turned into treble, and the highs sounded a lot more crispy. No, this is just the raw. I didn't do the EQ and compression or whatever. One of the keys to a good mix also is a great recording, and this is a pretty good recording. So just letting you know that. So yeah, it sounds pretty good so far. Let's go. Just a little bit of everything. What was really nice is that the drive is subtle. The saturation and distortion is subtle. When you see something called drive, it's mainly saturation or distortion, whether inharmonic or harmonic distortion, and that brings out a lot more in the sound, in the tone, because it adds the harmonics as opposed to just cranking up something and make it louder. It just adds more sort of like adding. I don't know how to put it. When you just, instead of just firing just shot, you fire like a machine gun, and that's in the waveform. I don't know how to explain it properly that you would understand it as right now, but I try to I know what it is, but I'm just to explain it in a way that the layman will understand is a little challenging ish. But anyhow, it's sounding great. Let me pull it up again. Did you hear that? I heard that. Nice. The saturation. Now, one of the things for this, you have to know, this is where like the God particle for, is the curve. Very important. Like you could hear it and think, but if you don't have a treated room or whatever, this is almost meaningless. And there's no like curve to say, no reference curve, unless you have tonal balance, or say it's tonal balance from isotope. Then there's Excite audio that has the 4x vision. That's pretty good. And then the Jason Joshua meters that will show you, yes, this is where it's supposed to be. Because when you're mixing in headphones, they aren't the ideal ones, or you're mixing on either in an improper room, or you don't have the right speakers or good speakers. You can turn this right up, and it's gonna be exciting, or it can sound sizzly, and you'll be like, yes, this sounds good. And when you try it out in another place or whatever, it's be like, no, this doesn't cut. Or you go into a professional studio and be like, no. So without any meters, so when you're using this, just use the meters. Just go for either the Jason Joshua God particle, the isotope tonal balance, or the Excite audio's 4x vision. Anyway, continuing. It really does. It sounds okay. Like I said, this is just for this is just raw, and I just did some leveling, and it's no compression or whatever. So So now we're going to the color box. This is from Streaky, the infamous Streaky. Let's hear what it sounds. Alright, just put it by itself. Yeah, you hearing that? You hearing that? Are you sure about that? Okay, yeah, you could see it actually does something. Yes. People would be like, when it first came out, people were like, no, this doesn't do anything, blah blah blah. But it's these subtle things that it brings up. It reminds me of the God particle. It really does. But Again, without the meters, without the curves, the things that show you the curves, you can use a normal like span. Span will help you, but you have to know what to look for. The white C would have done that, and that changed my. That actually won. It changed how I mixed. It is. I don't. It is. How do I know my masters are good or finished or something like that? That's the title of the thing. You can look for it, and he actually gives you the curves for the particular genre he would have done. He would have gotten the numbers for. But yeah, you could check out White C. White C gives that, and then you could use span, and you could do you know you could modulate to suit. And then what I advise you to do, if you can't fork out the cash for the tone of balance, you can demo it and see what the curves are, or audio lens, isotope audio lens. That's what you need. I have it. Isotope audio lens will show you exactly, and you can learn that. So that's just my 2 cents. Anyhow, back to Streaky. I don't know if my half hour up yet. Let's go. But this is really good. This is really, really good. Let me go again. Okay, so in my listening domain, the bright sound really bright. Well, not really bright, but it sound nice. But I know if it sound too bright, because of when your headphones and the metering, that it's too bright. So let me just lower down a piece of clarity and a piece of focus. This is really for for Grammy winning or whatever. This is demonstration purposes, huh? Yes, thank you very much. All right, let me just play a little bit more so you can see the difference. Very subtle, and it sounds really nice. Yeah, good work, Streaky. Good work. For me, like, yeah, no presets. So you got the presets here, but it's 3 knobs, and you can turn to suit. All right. So now this is the unlikely matchup. Now, the unlikely matchup is CLA plus the color box. Let's go. You hear that difference? Warm up. Yeah, you can hear the difference. This is yes. Thank you to let me know that you're still a demo. So this is the unlikely matchup, the unlikely tag team, color box, and Chris Lord Algae's mix down, the Rock and Sock connection, Starkey and Hutch, Rambo and Terminator. I don't know, or Commando, yes. Anyhow, though, but yeah, so if you want a quick and easy mix bus on your master track, you could try this. This mix, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Good work, Streaky. Good work, Waves. We're bringing on the mix down, Lord Algae. Yeah, this is, yeah. And use your tools to whatever you have and thing. Just use it to the best of your abilities. Let's see something. Hold on. Yes. So this is the audio lens here that I was talking about. This is audio lens. You can get this. Get halfway at 20 minutes. Good. I don't want this to make me shamble. You can't make me shamble. All right, clink it. Good. Press play. All right, good. So what this does, this is a third-party app, and it captures through the computer, right? So what it does is capture the curves. If you have span, like span, and then the FFTs, the thing. Oh my gosh, these things are coming to me. But the equalizer, we have the bars and thing, and then you make it like it could be like 31, and then you could make it to like 1,000 or so, right? And it comes out like this, and you could turn it to slow. They got a lot. They got a lot of tutorials about that. Probably I would do that here sometime. But yeah, so it would give you this curve here. So for this particular song, so what it does, you can press capture, and it's gonna record it, and then you can press stop, and it's going to, let me just show you. You could do it for like 3 minutes and 20 seconds as the ideal, or you can stop it anytime you feel like. But you can go. It's best to go through the whole thing, and it's supposed to. Oh. Right. So it analyzes it. Bam. It analyzes it, and it's right here in the reference, and then you could write, LLK, and then press save, and it's going to save. And you can, and every time you pull this up, like if you need a reference to a good song, just click it, and it's going to show you the, I guess I don't really want to do it, but anyhow, save. Good. This is the reference point right here. Right, so then, for instance, if you're playing another song and it has another curve, you just want a reference point, you can just refer to this. You can press it, and bam, it will show you the curve, and then you can mix to the curve. All right, so yeah, this is really for people that don't know. Like, if you already know, like, share it with somebody who doesn't know. Don't gatekeep, But anyhow, the final mix bus tag team is a color box, and it mix down. And if this has given you any value in your mix journey, or is taking you a bit further in your mix journey, and you think that this can, let me stop this, and this can, my videos can help you on your mix journey, go and hit the like button, subscribe. You can comment, what do you use on your final mix bus? Will you experiment with that sort of way? And yeah, and we can take this journey together, man. You can always learn something new. I can learn from you. You can learn from me. Anyhow, till next time, 6.5 out.